I have missed these days of me having to put my phone on the windowsill and then telling a story, so I decided to do a little TBT. You have not yet watched a story time where your storyteller is in a rocking chair, chilling like a villain? Step your game up, ho. You can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be telling a story time of basically how my best friend at the time stole from me and then put out a court case. So I'm going to try really hard not to make this as long as I know it's going to be. Let's get the fuck into it. Let me get comfy. If I'm going to reawaken some of these horrible suppressed memories, I might as well get comfortable. I wish I was old enough to have a shot of tequila. But anyway, like I said, let's get into it. So I met this girl after maybe 3-4 days of being in school. She was cool, so I was like, okay, great, I have a new friend. That's awesome. So we were only friends for about maybe like 4 or 5 weeks, maybe, right until October. And then as soon as October hits, baby, the friendship was cut. But I'm gonna give you guys the 3 situations in which this girl stole from me. First one being kind of my fault. But the first situation that happened was me and my friend Sophie were planning on going out with our friend Daniela to Walmart. So the night before we went, I wanted to go to the ATM and take out some money because I did not want my mom to call me and be like, Margaret, what the fuck are you doing at Walmart? You're not supposed to be at Walmart. You're supposed to be in the library, trick. Like, I wasn't trying to get a phone call like that. What I did was I just took the money out. I had forgot that my mom had actually gave me $20 cash when she dropped me off for school. So I now have $40 in cash, and I was just like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine, Margaret, you're fine. So I have this money that I just took out. I put it into a zipper in my wallet, like a pouch in my wallet, and then put it in the pouch, zip the pouch, zip the wallet. So it was under 2 zippers and it was a brand new wallet. There was no way it could have fallen out. When I walked out of the ATM place, I'm gonna call her Raccoon. Raccoon was standing right there and she was like, oh, hey. And I was like, hey. She was like, do you wanna walk with me? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So I'm walking with her and her friend. She's like, oh, my armpits are tired. Can you hold my crutches? And I was like, yeah, hold my wallet. Left her for 2 seconds. I was only about a foot or 2 in front of her. We were having conversation the whole time. When she drops me off, my money is not in my wallet, bitch. I was bewildered. I was flabbergasted, and I was ready to knuck and book this bitch in her trachea. So that was the first situation. I was confused. I convinced myself that somehow I must have dropped the money or something. No, I damn well don't. One thing I don't play about is my money, bitch. The second situation, I don't really like people in my room, whether I'm at home, whether I'm in my dorm. I don't really care. I don't really like people in my room. I'm comfortable with my roommate because obviously, like, I need to be. I share the fucking space with her. But like, when it comes to, like, especially if I'm just getting to know a person, I don't like them in my room. It's like my mom. I don't even like my mom in my room. So anyway, second situation, she's in my room. She's sitting at my desk. She's like watching videos on her phone. I'm doing my homework. I text my friend who's 2 doors down. I'm like, yo, do you have the math homework? She's like, yeah. I was like, can I borrow it? She was like, yeah, come get it. So I went 2 doors down and got the math homework, came back. The bitch is standing up and she's like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to go. And I'm like, okay, bye. I check for the money the next day. Ultimately, all of these occasions where I'm planning to go out, they kind of fall through except for the 3rd time, which I'm getting to. So just bear with me here. Hopefully you guys can get that this is the 2nd time that she's stealing the money, and technically the money that she's stealing this time is the money that I initially got from my mom when I got dropped off from school. I'm hoping that you guys can connect the dots. I checked for the money the next day after she leaves abruptly, and the money is gone, and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? Anyway, so I'm like, okay, I bring it up to my roommate, of course, and I'm like, do you know where the fuck my money is going? And she's just like, no, like, I don't even know what your wallet looks like who is taking my money? A week and a half goes by after that second occasion, and the 3rd time that this happens, it is very abrupt and it's very rude, and I'm surprised I didn't uppercut somebody's daughter this day. Kudos to me. Gandhi, you ain't got shit on me, ho. That's self-control. Third occasion comes and I leave her in my room for 2 seconds. I just had to go to the bathroom. I had to pee. I'm sorry, I can't hold my bladder, and I'm not literally that rude that I'm gonna tell this bitch to get the fuck out of my room while I go pee. But I should have. I fucking should have. I go pee, I come back, this girl is standing up by my desk. She's like, Maggie. I'm like, what? She's like, I bet you money that your money's stolen again. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? She's like, I bet your money got stolen again. I was like, I know you're fucking lying. Like, it's been a week. And so I go check. She's like laughing or something, like this shit is funny. So I call public safety. In that second I was like, my money's been stolen again, it's cash, can you please send 2 deputies or officers or whatever the fuck you call public safety people. I'm in 219 in Hawk Hall, please run up or shut up. I was dead ass serious. They come in like 45 minutes. So after that, they basically tell me they can't do shit for me. Ha ha ha, no surprise. Public safety really don't do shit for nobody. I go to my friend Franny and Sophie and I'm just like, yo, of course. So public safety said they can't do shit for me. What can they do? Waste my goddamn time. I was like, do you see the lock on my door? So if I can't find a Snapchat, I'm gonna put on the screen a Snapchat of me opening my door. So for my door, it's not a regular key that I need. You need my ID, and then on top of that, you need the code that I made in the beginning of the year. So not only do you need to swipe my key card or my roommate's key card to get into my room if this is like a theft, a burglary problem, and I don't keep my door open either. Me and my roommate both are like, psych, you're playing. I'm confused is basically it. So I talked to my friend Franny, and me and Franny come to the conclusion that it's that raccoon bitch. So we're like, you know what? We got plans tomorrow with the hoe. We want to catch her in the act, basically. So me and Franny devise up a plan. We're just like, we're gonna ignore it. We're gonna ignore her because we're going to a party, bitch. So we're like, oh, we're gonna go to the party. We're gonna ignore that trick ass bitch. See if we can catch her stealing somebody's money. We go out, we do exactly what the fuck we said we were gonna do. And God works in mysterious ass ways, don't he? Don't he, bitch? So we get home that night and she's like, oh, you guys wanna get pizza? And I was like, I'm hungry, but like, I ain't got no money because you keep thieving it from me. So she's like, yeah, I'll pay for it. I said, bitch, I needed to get a beverage because, bitch, I was so damn shocked. That bitch said she was gonna pay for it, and I said my only question was how was my question. Must be with me and Franny's money, basically. She's doing dominoes online, of course, and when she's doing it, like, she's putting up a number on it, but she's like looking at the number off of her, like it's like a picture of the number. She's like looking at the card from a picture. So I was like, she took a picture of a card. When did this bitch even get a card? Like, you know, she gets the pizza and she uses a different name. Like her name is Raccoon, and I don't know why she was using Squirrel or Armadillo or Beaver as her goddamn name. That is, your name is Raccoon. Put Raccoon on that shit, bitch. No tea, no shade, but that was definitely fraudulent. We don't think that it's fraud at that time. So we like let it go and we go about our business. I go to sleep, wake up the next morning, go back to my dorm, shower, meet up with Franny, we eating or whatever, and I get a call. I get a call. And it was not Jake from State Farm, bitch. It was my friend Melissa. So my friend Melissa calls me and I'm like, yo, what's up? She was gone all weekend because she goes home every weekend to work for her money. No tea, no shade, I'm just saying. So Melissa calls me and she's like, were you with Raccoon last night? And I was like, yeah. She was like, did Raccoon order pizza? I was like, yeah. She was like, around what time? I was like 1, 2 in the morning, something like that. She was like, for real? I was like, yeah, for real. She was like, well, I'm pretty sure she used my card, so my parents are pissed. I was like, oh no, baby. So I text Franny because when I'm on the phone with Melissa, the raccoon bitch barges through Francesca's door. It's like, oh my god, Melissa is accusing me of stealing her card information. Like, I would never do something like that. All this and the third bitch is lying. I text Franny, I'm like, Franny, I tell Franny exactly what Melissa told me, and Franny is just like, and I look at Franny like, Melissa comes. She's like, Raccoon, I need to speak to you. They have a conversation. They work out a settlement. So about a month goes by. So after that night, me, all of us, we don't really talk to this girl anymore because obviously she's labeled a thief now because she's a thief. 209, bus 209, you need to shut the fuck up. It wasn't just me and Franny who had got our money stolen, and it wasn't just Melissa who got her money stolen. It was a plethora of all of her friends who got their money stolen. So about maybe 2-3 weeks after that event happens, I get an email. And it is from Conduct. And if you don't know what Conduct is, when you were in college, Conduct is basically the principal's office, and you don't never want to get an email from Conduct. So, because if you get an email from Conduct, it's them basically saying that you have a charge up against you. And if you have a charge up against you, if you are found guilty of those charges, you face probation, you face community service, dismissal, or suspension. See, me, I wasn't for any of the above, and I don't know why I would have a charge. So I open up the email from Conduct, and it says my charge is harassment. And I said, bitch, where are the receipts? Read this email thoroughly. I read this email thoroughly as a motherfucker. And I said, I need the receipts. It says I have a right to all evidence put up against me. So I emailed her back with the swiftness, with the quickness, okay? And I said, can I please have a copy of all the evidence put up against me? And she don't want to give me the evidence put up against me. And I said, bitch, where are my receipts? Where are my receipts? You know, she tell me when my meeting is. Okay. So she tells me in the following email, she tells me you will be able to see everything at your Conduct meeting. And she tells me when my Conduct meeting is. My Conduct meeting was probably like 3 days after when they emailed me. So I'm waiting for my Conduct meeting. She tells me probably about 11:30 is when my Conduct meeting is. And everybody around me, like all of my friends or associates, were getting Conduct meetings too. And I was like, what is this? I said, what the fuck is this? Basically, I go to my Conduct meeting and I sit down and I'm looking like, I go in there feeling like Gabrielle Union. I'm looking at full course meal, bitch. I'm looking at fucking entree. The first thing I asked before this bitch even say hello, good morning, goodbye, anything, I said, can I please see all the evidence put up against me, please, and thank you. And she's like, oh no, that won't be possible. And I said, she said, oh, because they're still coming in. I said, no, this is my Conduct meeting. I'd like to see all of the evidence put up against me, because right now this is all hearsay, and you're not about to put me in, because I had a class at this time. I want y'all to know I had a class and I had field work at this time that she picked. And I said, no, you're not about to waste my time. I'm here for my Conduct meeting, and I'm allowed and I have the right to see every piece of evidence that is used in this case. I get to see it and review it, so please run that shit here, boy. She refuses to, and then she goes on to tell me, oh, your Conduct meeting has been moved. And I said, okay, then what am I doing here? And she says, oh, well, right now, everybody, I need for you to sign this paper. And I said, I'm sorry, what is this? And I read the first heading, and it says banned from residential side of campus. And I said, bitch, you fucking lying. You better run my goddamn tuition then. I said, well, what am I being banned on campus for? So I called my father, because I live 2.5 hours away from my university. I live 2 to 2.5 hours away from my university. So I called my father and I said, they trying to ban me. He said, put me on speaker. And I said, I put him on speaker. He said, so how do you exactly believe she's going to get home? Because she told me I had my meeting at about 11:45. And when she finally, it was about 15 minutes into the meeting when she told me that I would have to leave by 12:30. So she gave me 13 minutes to get off of campus, because if I was on campus after 12:30, then my residential ban, if I was on the residential side after 12:30, then she would be able to call the police and have me detained or arrested for trespassing. I said, bitch, when you put them handcuffs on me, you better be slipping a check for my tuition into my pocket, any evidence put up against me. So this is defamation. On FaceTime, I'm with Sophia. I'm in a panic. I'm packing. They don't tell me how long I'm gonna be gone. my friend calls me, or I call my friend Jillian, and she's like laughing and we're talking, and I'm just like, they put up a ban for me. So I have 30 minutes to get off campus, and I don't know how I'm gonna go. There are no buses leaving in the next 30 minutes. I can't take a train because how am I supposed to get to the train station? This, that, and the third. So me and Sophie, we're trying to divide up a plan to get my ass the fuck home. Like, when I had my conduct meeting, right when she told me to leave, the next bitch was coming to be told that she has to go home. There was at least 8 or 9 of us that had to go home that weekend for no fucking reason. She was like, okay, I can't drive all the way to your school, but I will meet you halfway. If you can meet me in New Haven, I will drive and pick you up. And New Haven is 45 minutes away from where I live and where she was. So that is an OG. That is a bitch. That is my best bitch. Ultimately, I will never be more thankful for her, because I would have been literally probably in a hole. It was one bitch in here who was like, we're gonna email you with when you can return back to campus for your actual meeting. My mom said, you running back up there on Monday bright and early in the morning for your meeting, because guess what, you got class on Monday. Everyone pulls up on Monday, of course, because we all have class. They sit us down in the meeting. They're like, the high school drama needs to stop. This is the worst we've ever seen. I'm just like, yo, it is one bitch that you're treating like a baby. The thieving asshole that you're treating like a baby, like a child. And you want to tell, you can't pull up my receipts, Trick. Pull up my receipts and I will do the time. Everyone got let go. No one got charges except for my bitch Franny, who... that wasn't right. Free my girl Franny. She didn't get detained or anything, but like, she almost got a charge. Okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.